So last week, my friend Emily, who's recently gotten very into mindfulness and owns, I think, 3 singing bowls, invited a bunch of us over for what she called a silent dinner. The rules were simple: no talking, no phones, just mindful chewing and being present with the food and each other's auras, whatever that means. I was curious, and, honestly, a little desperate to see what kind of person brings a kale salad to a party and calls it joyful greens, so I agreed to go. The first sign that things were about to get interesting was when Emily handed us all napkins that said "bitch" in large, intimidating letters. We all sat down, hunched over our plates, trying to eat as quietly as possible. The only sounds were the clinking of forks and the occasional throat clearing from someone who clearly regretted the choice of quinoa. Then, about 10 minutes in, disaster struck. Greg, who has the coordination of a sleep-deprived penguin, realized he'd forgotten to butter his bread. But instead of just buttering it, he decided to mime it out. First, he pointed to the butter, then to his bread, then made a series of increasingly wild gestures that, to me, looked like he was attempting to conduct an orchestra of dairy products. Eventually, Greg stood up, grabbed a butter knife, and started what can only be described as interpretive dance. He twirled, he leapt, he made a dramatic swooping motion toward his bread roll, at which point he slipped and sent the butter flying across the table, where it landed, with uncanny precision, in Emily's herbal tea. The entire table froze. Emily looked at her cup, then at Greg, then at the napkin, as if considering whether to strangle him with it or meditate the rage away. After a long, silent beat, Greg just shrugged, pointed to the butter in Emily's tea, and mimed sipping it, pinky up. Someone snorted, which set off a chain reaction of giggles, snickers, and outright cackling, completely destroying the silent vibe. Emily sighed, took a sip of her now buttery tea, and finally broke the silence. "Well, I guess this dinner just went from mindful to margarine, Al."